Equestrian VTuber and a fellow commentator, Rima Evenstar has become a staple in the VTubing space with her coverage on VTuber drama and news. To many, she shed a lot of light on the worst the industry has to offer. But what if I told you your favorite horse wasn't exactly squeaky clean herself? Rima has her own secret that she doesn't want anyone to cover. Let me explain. Rima first started on YouTube in mid-2023 and saw immediate success, covering many VTubers such as Neurosama, Fuwamoco, and Gawr Gura. Every video Rima made saw immense success from her fans and anyone else who came across her channel. I personally found her channel during the Selen Tatsuki drama with Niji Sanji. Her content gave many of us eyes on a subject we never would have known about otherwise. She gave us an unbiased view on situations and presented us with only the facts, allowing us to form our own opinions. In many ways, she was what I aspired to be. Rima's rise wasn't just about reporting on breaking stories. It was about building trust with her audience, with us. She developed a reputation for digging deeper than just whatever rumors surfaced on Twitter, and showed us what was really going on, what nobody else wanted to tell us. In an age where it's hard to tell the difference between what's true and what's misinformation, Rima's commitment to reporting the facts set her apart. Her community appreciated that she didn't sensationalize drama for news, but instead tried to create a space for an honest discussion. But as Rima's platform grew, so did the number of skeptics that began to question her statements. And recently, cracks have started to show in the pristine image many of us held of her. We started to see inconsistencies in her stories. There weren't any lies or misinformation. In fact, at a glance, you'd think she just got small details mixed up or missed a few details that would add context to a side. But as each example started to pile up, it became clear that the half-truths and omission of facts was intentional, a tactic used to destroy the opposition's reputation. But what was she gaining from this? Clout? Maybe. She was definitely successful from all this, but it didn't seem like a good enough reason on its own. Money? It's possible. She wouldn't be the first content creator to sell out just to earn a bag, but that wasn't it either. No. I found evidence that Rima was up to something else entirely. Something nobody would have expected. All the other skeptics seemed to be missing something. I had to rely on the archive, my internal network of spies that I used to make sure I get information firsthand. And boy did they pay off. They found out exactly what Rima was up to behind the scenes. Rima hadn't sold out her integrity to the highest bidder. I doubt anyone had pockets deep enough for that. She already had enough success, so clout was out of the question. No, it was much deeper than that. Rima was tearing down Niji Sanji and other individuals she deemed problematic. That's not to say Niji Sanji doesn't deserve it. Again, nothing Rima covered was an outright lie. But she only covered the side that would put them in the worst possible light. She was trying to use public outrage as a weapon to destroy the corporation from the outside. But why did she hold a grudge against Niji Sanji? I mean, more than other people. Well, the answer took a while to uncover. If it were just me, I'd still be searching for it. Luckily, I have help. So why did Rima want Niji Sanji to burn to the ground? The answer's simple. Rima was taking out the competition. I know what you're thinking. What competition? Niji Sanji wasn't even in the same niche. She covers VTuber news and controversy. They're a VTuber agency. They don't even make their own talent's content. How could they possibly be the competition? Well, I'm glad you asked. How could a VTuber agency be competition for a single VTuber? The answer is pretty simple. Rima is planning to create her own VTuber agency. She's trying to take out her competition before she even needs to compete with them. If she takes out Niji Sanji completely, there's now a void in the space she gets to fill uncontested. She's using subtle techniques to sever public relations with the corpo to ensure that whenever she's decided to enact her plan, she's able to execute without any pushback. If it weren't for people like you asking questions, I never would have even thought to look into this elusive equestrian. Put simply, I didn't see the signs. Rima would have been able to fulfill her plan with me being none the wiser. It was well thought out, and Niji Sanji didn't do themselves any favors. Mistake after mistake, they dug their own grave. And Rima was there in the background laughing, her plan being easier than even she expected. She never thought that an agency as big as Niji Sanji would destroy themselves without her putting in the effort. All she had to do was cover the stories like she normally would. They did the rest. Their public perception was at an all-time low. Talents are leaving at an alarming rate. It's just not the place to be. I don't know what the future looks like for Niji Sanji. I doubt it's good. But who's to say they'll be the only ones targeted by Rima? There's plenty of other competition, such as Hololive, VShojo, and VAllure, that surely would also put up a fight. Will they be the next to be reported on? The next to lose their public support? It's hard to say. The titans of the industry surely have things under control on their end. Unless Rima starts manufacturing controversies, I doubt anything will come out anytime soon that would lead to a shift in public perspective. While I don't think Rima wants to throw away her integrity, I don't know how patient she is willing to be. Does she plan on having one of the best agencies? Or does she planning on having the only agency? Only Rima knows the answer to that, and I doubt she's willing to tell us. We can only speculate on what the future holds when it comes to this mystery agency she's planning on unveiling. We have to remain wary on whether or not Rima shows any more bias in her reporting of controversies coming up. I don't know how she'll react to this information coming out. I don't know how safe I am at the moment. She may have her own network of spies that she can use to dig up dirt on me. All I know is that we can no longer take what Rima says at face value. Will she suddenly find dirt on me to discredit me? Will she even acknowledge this video's existence? It's hard to say. All I know is I need to be careful that I don't get found out. Who knows what she's capable of now that we've seen through the mask?